Back at Young Diamond Broski's with my guy Lattz.
Another video. You're coming in here as well. I fuck her in Gucci, cause my bitch bougie. She wanna live her life of luxury.
Alright then man, let me show you exactly how I made this beat. Yo, what's going on good people? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy LLB. I hope you're all having a really great day. And today we're actually heading over to Peterborough to go see my guy Lattz once again. If you guys don't know who Lattz is, he's a crazy singer, crazy rapper, and he engineers his own stuff. By the time you've seen this video, he's actually just dropped his new album, Heart of Gold. Myself, Ocean, J Cactus, Scanner, we all cooked up on this album. And yeah, it's just full of bangers, man, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that's actually out on streaming services now, like Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. But yeah man, now we're on to the main goal of just dropping single after single after single, bangers after bangers. And yeah, we're heading over to cook up some more stuff now, keeping our foot on the pedal hard. I need to get myself over there, man. It's kind of early. But yeah, man, let's get ourselves over to Latz's place. Alright, man. So we're here back at Young Diamond Broski's with my guy Lattz.
Another video.
Heart of Gold is out, but we're still making stuff. Still got our foot on the pedal. So we're just going to be cranking out singles this year, man.
Consistency is key.
So yeah, man, I'm just going to cook up a little thing, something right now. I think just a simple beat, and then hopefully Lattz can do his thing with it as well, man. I'm sure he can, so it's all good. No doubt.
Let's get it. Like that. Yo, me.
Little harp.
I like that. Might be it, you know. March.
Keep it open. Keep it nice and open. Alright man, we got the beat in. Just a really simple beat, little harp. So yeah, we're in it, we're ready.
Let's get it. Lattz and LB. Actually, let me try it before I go on this whole tune. What's the name of it, LB? What's the name?
The name?
What's the name? What we calling it?
Oh, you put me on the spot.
You're coming in here as well.
I don't know, something luxury, but I don't know what.
The what?
It sounds kind of luxurious, doesn't it? The beat, so.
Luxury.
Yeah, something like in that kind of topic, you know.
Yeah. I wasn't setting the trap. Bougie, she wanna hit him, I fuck her in Gucci, cause my bitch she bougie, I know she want luxury, I know innovation, I'll give me a chance. Hey. I fuck her in Gucci, cause my bitch she bougie, she wanna live her life in luxury. Been on my grind, I been getting these racks, you know that ain't no problem to me. I fuck her in Gucci, cause my bitch she bougie, she wanna live her life in luxury. Been on my grind, I been stacking these racks, you know that ain't no problem to me. Been doing wrong, I been hitting the roads, but you know I be proud of me. You know I been going all out, I can't wait no to the phone now. Yeah, that was a good take still. This the one.
Good one.
Yeah, I fuck her in Gucci, cause my bitch she bougie, she wanna live her life in luxury. Been on my grind, I be stacking these racks, you know that ain't no problem to me. Been doing wrong, I be hitting the roads, but you know I be proud of me. You know I been going all out, came a long way, you know I come forward now.
Yeah, we need to do it like that.
Yeah. Oh man.
Where? You know I been going all out, came a long way, you know I come forward now. No beats for free, LB, put a beat bro, let's LB, put a 30 on my hand for a nigga, out of mind, mama cry, niggas down, wanna party, bring my fire, yeah.
That's playing.
Subscribe, everybody. Waiting upon this women like mayo.
Yeah. He does a better job than me. I'm not gonna lie.
I sound like the mosquito artist. Everyone Google mosquito artist. So I want a mosquito, and I know that the weed, I've been working nicely, she wanna be like a feed, maybe she can have a feed, maybe it's like a feed, she wanna do like a feed, yeah.
Alright man, we just got done with the session. Really productive session as normal. Instead of just wrapping the video up here like I normally would, what I'm going to do is head back and I'm going to break down the beat that I just made for him. I thought it'd be more useful for you guys to see just how simple it is to make these kind of beats, just to leave plenty of space for vocals. And yeah, I'm just going to break the whole thing down. Chords, drums, how I mixed it, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys back at the studio. Alright man, let me show you exactly how I made this beat. Okay, let me start things off with the melody. At the bare bones of this melody, there's two instruments and that's it. So this is the main sound, this is the harp that I used. So this is one section, first 8 bar. And then we got this second part right here where I added a little top melody to it. Right now. Okay, it's really simple. This looks kind of complicated because you got all these kind of keys going crazy right here, but at a very basic level, all I've used is 3 chords in this whole melody and it's really basic. So all I've done right here is made sure that I've got my C minor scale highlighted, so I literally came into here, view, scale highlighting, and then made sure I was in C natural minor. After that I came up with my 3 chords, and those 3 chords were C minor, that's our first chord. The second chord is a F minor, and then in the second 4 bar we just added a little switch up, so we went back to C minor, F minor, and then this last chord right here is a G major, and that's what gives it that kind of like nice tension at the end of each 8 bar. So there's our chords right there, and then these crazy keys right here that look super complicated, they're really not that complicated. All I did was turn my grid to a 3rd beat right here, and then as you can see, whenever I draw a note in, it locks to a 3rd grid, and then that's what's going to give us that triplet bounce. So yeah, after that all I did was just go crazy with a triplet bounce, man. The key thing if you want to make these kind of triplet vibes is that between each note you don't go too far apart from each other. So as you can see, the majority of times when I went from a different key, so F, G, D sharp, F, A sharp, every time I went to a new key, the previous key was kind of close to it. It looks very natural, you know, know, there's no keys like going crazy, like up, down, up, down, up, down. It's not going to sound realistic if you do that. So I just kept things super simple, man, kept it in the scale, and we ended up with a really nice melody. That little gap right there is just a nice little bit of breathing space. I feel like if it was just constantly going triplet, it just would have got really annoying and like just too pounding on that triplet vibe. So in terms of the rhythm and the way that I laid out these keys, that's basically it. And then the second half is exactly the same. I just copy and pasted all of these keys in the first 8 bar across, and then I just added this little top melody to give this thing a nice bit of top end, some nice variation. And that's super simple as well. We just stayed within the C minor scale and just added a real simple bounce. You can almost sing it. So yeah, if you can sing it, then it's going to sound nice if you put it down as a melody. And the last thing was just randomized all the keys. Take a look at the velocities right here. We've got a nice variation in velocities, just makes it sound a bit more natural, like an actual human's played it. So that harp sound makes up about 90% of this whole melody. The actual harp that I used was the Grand Harp. It's a contact bank, and yeah, it sounds really clean. When it comes to processing, didn't add a whole lot to it. I just found a few harsh frequencies around this area, so EQ'd those out, cut the low end out, eased off on the mids, added some RC20, give it that sampled kind of vibe, added some compression, because it's a harp, it's very plucky, there's going to be a lot of transients, so I just wanted to dampen those off a little bit of reverb. And then last but not least, just came in with some tape, so basically just running this whole melody through a tape machine just gives it a warmer, fuller kind of sound. And that is literally it. That's all we did with that melody. And then the second part of this melody is a flute, and take a look at this MIDI, man. Look how simple that is. That's the whole 8 bar, and we've got 5 notes in this whole 8 bar. So the thinking behind this was that I've got that triplet bounce with the harp. It sounds super busy as it is, so I just kept things simple and just added those little accent notes. The length of them is super short. We just had those 2 keys. This second half, I just copied those keys across, dropped them down an octave, and then just put this last little note right here to give it more of a nice resolved kind of vibe. Put those 2 together, and it sounds like this. Simples, man, keeping it nice and simple. So yeah, let's go into the drums, man. Basic rim shot, and then a hi-hat. And I actually used a MIDI from my latest kit, the Chambers kit, for this hi-hat. This is what the MIDI looks like. Got some low notes, got some top notes right here, and yeah, this is what it sounds like. Sounds vibey, man. I didn't even have to touch anything. I just kind of dragged it in and it sounded perfect with the loop. So yeah, if you want to jump on the Chambers kit with the rim shot and that hi-hat MIDI, then I'll leave the link in the description for you below. Next, we came in with this little open hat. So it's that little reversed open hat. Just hits every single time in the same spot. Boom, boom. Next was this little perk. It's kind of like a wooden, kind of rubbery kind of sound. Hits right here. Really simple. Next, I came in with this secondary perk. It's more of like a shaker, like a tight shaker. Exactly the same on that section as well. Just one hit every 4 bar. Super simple. And then last perk I came in with was this one right here. It's like a bongo. And again, hits exactly the same for the rest of the 8 bar. And then the last drum sound we used was just this little open hat. Just hits on the 1, it just adds a little bit more punch to the 808. So that's all the drums, man. So yeah, almost done with this beat. Next thing I came in with was an 808. Just following the root note of the beat. C, F, back to C, back to F, and to G. So we're literally just following where the harp goes. So the harp starts on C, then it goes up to F, back to C, back to F, and then that last part, if you remember, we went with G major. And then after that, just these little risers, man. Just these little risers to enhance the drop, add a nice transition to the beat. Very subtle, very quiet, but it just gives that extra oomph to the 808 when it hits on the 1. And that's actually a new riser that I included with the Chambers kit. So if you've got the first version of that kit, make sure you get the update that I sent you. If you don't have the Chambers kit, then yeah, click the link in the description, man. Go get it. It's a crazy kit. But yeah, man, that's the whole beat. So let me just bring everything back in one by one, and then you can just see how everything kind of gels together. So we've got the melody, flute, rim shot, hi-hat, Open hat. Perk. Rest of the perks. 808. And that is the full beat, man. That's everything that's included in that beat. After that, I just found a nice little structure. And there we go, man. We've got a quick vibe right there. Add some vocals to it, make it sound super full. And it's a banger, man. It's an absolute banger. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I thought this would be a bit more useful for me to actually break down the beat that we made, just so you can get a good idea of how many sounds you actually need to use in a beat in order to get like a nice full sounding placement beat. If you guys want me to do this in the future, if I have a session with Lattz or if I have a session with other producers, if you want me to break down these beats at the end, then just let me know in the comments. I thought this would be a bit more helpful for you guys, but if it's boring, then you know, you can tell me you don't like it, or if you like it, I'll keep doing them. But yeah, man, that's going to be it for today. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'll be dropping videos at least twice a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and sometimes at the weekend as well. I'll be doing live beat critiques every Tuesday at 5 PM as well, so if you want to have your beats heard and critiqued by myself, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn the bell on so you'll get notified when I do go live. And yeah, man, that's going to be it for today. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.